If you are unable to get new customers or have difficulties to find them on the web, this video will help you with one simple exercise that is called customer journey mapping. If I shared about customer journey mapping today, it's because I've seen so many small businesses who don't have the time to implement proper marketing strategies, or they don't even have a marketing team like any big corporate. So that video will be in the category of growth hacking, and I hope by the end of this video you will be able to use that tool, because I've used it for my hostel before. I'm using it for many of my projects. I'm sharing this tool with my current customers at the moment, and it really helps them to get started on finding customers online right away. And if you look at videos on the web about customer journey mapping, it's usually going to be super theoretical and very complex tables. So this video is going to be a simplified version of it, where we go down to earth for people who are beginners at marketing or who just want to get started on this strategy and applying this tool right now. Customer mapping will help you to understand or have a bigger picture of how your customers and your potential customers behave, and what are their characteristics before they actually interact with your brand, before they think of buying your products, during the decision making process, and also while they are interacting with your company. This is a whole mapping. You can use a whiteboard, you can use tools like Canva, Google, Jamboards, I think it's called. You can use many different tools like this to map things with your team. It's nicer if you do it with your decision-making team or some managers eventually, or people who are used to interact with your customers, or someone who has studied marketing before, because they will be eager to share ideas and it will be a fun exercise to do with them. By the way, you are on Scale in Peace YouTube channel. I share growth hacking, productivity tips, and self-care advice for entrepreneurs so that they enjoy a little more their entrepreneurship journey. What I'm doing when I do a customer mapping journey is I consider 3 steps. The first step is before interacting with my business. Before interacting with my business, how the customer behaves. At this stage, it's not exactly a customer actually. It's a lead or it's a random person. If we take the example of one of my current clients, which is an international school in Saigon, in Vietnam, then you think of it as a parent who wants to put their kids to school, and they are expatriates and they are arriving in Vietnam, or maybe they are already in Vietnam and they have a kid who is about to go to school. So how are they interacting with online tools? How are they making research about schooling, and what are their behavior at that moment? And if you look at this in this way, you think, okay, they are parents, they are worried that their kid doesn't find the school. So what the first thing they might do is searching on Google. They might also ask other parents. They might also ask their coworkers. They might also join networking events. And that gives you already a few ideas of where you need to start being and showing up for these potential customers to see you. One other thing they might do is they might go on forums, etc., etc. I'm not going to do the official full exercise. I'm just sharing an example with you. Now, the second step is during the relationship with you, how they are behaving and how is the journey going on. The first interaction they might have with you is at the moment where they say yes. Okay, if they say yes, you need to figure out how you are onboarding your customers, because the best the experience will be, the more satisfied they will be. This is a moment where also you are matching with their expectations. They had expectations from before stage. Now during stage, you need to comply and you need to match with those expectations. So think of it eventually with your sales team, with your front desk team, with everyone involved in this process, because they will play a huge part of the customer satisfaction and how your customers will feel whenever they interact with your product or your service. In the case of this school, we have the back to school day, we have the open day at school, we have the introduction of parents to the teacher, we have the school visit, we have all these kind of things that is important for the customer to be pleasantly surprised at those moments. So on this map, you can put all these different aspects and work on improving them over time, and the people who are involved in those process are aware that they are part of the customer journey. Now, the last step is the after relationship. So let's say the kid has been through the whole program and he's in the next school or a university or whatever. How are you handling the relationship with these families whenever it's not your customer anymore, but you are in an after stage? And that's where it's important also to consider this stage, because they are not giving you money directly, but they are potentially helping you building awareness and a positive branding for future customers. If they are unsatisfied, they might harm your reputation a lot more than what you think. If they are satisfied, you need to make sure to map out the interactions that you have with your previous parents, with your previous families in the case of the school. At this stage, you are simply nurturing the potential parents they will interact with and who will ask about which school your kids went and how it went and all of that. You will think of these parents as brand ambassadors and people who are able to help you get more leads, get more customers. So it's important to keep these parents up to date with what's going on with your school, what are your plans, your vision. So in a way, this exercise might not be exactly like the traditional customer journey mapping exercise, but if you put the 3 stage on a wall and try to list down how you interact with your customers at these different stage, it will give you a better picture of how your company shows up before, during, and after, and how good it is at interacting with everyone. And many small businesses that I've met are really good in the during phase, but are really bad in the before and after. And usually they underestimate the power of the before and the power of the after. The before is helping you to create the suitable expectations for your customers to be motivated to buy your products or services, but also will be helping you to get more customers more easily and automate a little more your sales and marketing processes. So this will in a way help you to grow your business with more peace of mind, which is one of the topics that we talk about in this channel. And then the after phase helps you to automate also this process in another way, where you interact with past customers and they bring you new customers by increasing your network, increasing your customer satisfaction on the long term, and make it easier for your potential customers to find you. So don't hesitate to do this exercise with your team. And so if you are interested in more exercise like this, I have a playlist about online marketing and I have another playlist about team management. So you can check it out and see if there is any video that you think you can use for your small business to thrive and hopefully to scale in peace. See you guys and enjoy your entrepreneurship journey. Bye.